Hello everyone and welcome on in to my LEGO Miss Marvel display set review, of course based off of the Miss Marvel series on Disney Plus, which unironically has its 1 year anniversary today, so I thought it'd be only fitting to upload the video today. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 of this 5-part series, go check it out. It is the Moon Knight video, which released in March, of course, on the day that Moon Knight was released. And I plan to upload these videos on every single release day of the basically show that the set is based off of. But without further ado, let's get into the set. Starting off, like we usually do, let's start with the minifigures, with our first one, of course, being Kamala Khan, or Miss Marvel. This is based off of her episode 8 outfit, I believe, which of course is her iconic suit, which I definitely think is 100 times better than the one that we're going to be seeing in the Marvels, but we'll see. We haven't really gotten full-on pictures of that yet. For her, I used the same hairpiece that she got in 2018, just this time in black. I also gave her a all-new face expression with all-new torso and leg printing that you will see a bit later, as it is a bit covered here, by the new purple disc with the trans purple glitter, which I think works really well, as her powers are kind of translucent purple glitter with a bit of translucent pink. However, the translucent pink did not make it into the minifigure, as I thought the purple fit her better. She also comes with a translucent purple glitter fist there on the left. Moving on to our second hero-ish kind of character from the show, we of course have Kamran. Now, Kamran is the Noor son of the kind of main villain of the series, and for him, he doesn't come with any new pieces, as he is a pretty generic character and you can make him out of civilian pieces. So for him, I gave him Jay's hairpiece in black, as well as a new skin tone reprint of the Ant-Man face, as well as the Harry Potter jacket and some brown pants. For an accessory, I also gave him some of the powers that he has in the show, similar to Kamala's, just this one with some blue and green glitter translucent pieces. And now moving on into our villain category, which isn't really the main villain of the series, but she does show up in the climax of the last episode. This character, of course, being Sadie Deaver in her clothes from the final episode. For her, I gave her the mullet hairpiece in reddish brown, as well as gave her an all-new face expression. I also gave her a megaphone as her accessory, and as well new torso printing there. However, I did not give her any leg printing, as it is a pretty generic minifigure. And sticking with the theme where I kind of include a henchman or goon of the villain in the series, I created my very own adaptation of the DODC soldier, or mainly just the guys that come into the school in the final scene. So for him, I gave him kind of a generic build, just put up together of a bunch of dark gray and black pieces there, with the gun being brick built, of course showing the energy blast at the top there, as well as I gave him some goggles and a kind of SWAT helmet to give him that more soldier look, as well as the vest, which of course you can probably see is from the Lego movie, with the little symbol on the chest there, which I could not find a clear kind of just regular non-printed one of. But you get the basic idea. That is kind of what they look like. I didn't really need to make any new pieces for it, so I just used pre-existing pieces. And here is the group shot of all the characters together. Here you can get a better look at Miss Marvel's costume there, with the torso having the main, of course, symbol down the chest there, draping into the hips and the legs there with the printing. I also gave it a few accents of purple, and the scarf, of course, going all around there, which of course is printed on and not a molded piece. But now let's get on into the build. Now, if you guys couldn't guess already, this set is of course based off of the final scene, where they all fight in the school and are met outside by the DODC with Agent Deaver and all of her reinforcements. So for the set, I decided to build a section of the school, as well as the outside, where on the left there you have a caution kind of post there, as well as a bit of Kareem's or Kamran's powers there with a light post. And once we take a little bit of a closer look on the inside, you'll find a few Easter eggs. And now taking a closer look at a different angle, you can see that, of course, I made a printed tile showing the sign for the school, which is, I believe, Coles Academic High School, as well as included a single door and used a lot of red brick pieces, as well as 2 windows symmetrical on each side with a dark tan trim going around the building. I also built some steps going up there and gave it the same kind of Doctor Strange treatment that the first Lego Sanctum had. As you can see, as a running Easter egg with these types of sets, I also gave it the accent with the translucent purple glitter 1x2 tile there on the side going around. That is the same for the back and the right side, as well as the printed piece is right here showing the Lego Marvel Collection logo, as well as the quote, which is Bruno, of course, explaining that there is a mutation in Kamala's genes. It's also hard to make out, but I also have a kind of caution kind of stand right there with that 1x6 tile being, of course, printed. And behind that, you can see a bit of the powers that Kamran uses out of control, as he just found his powers and he doesn't know how to use them. And now let's take a closer look at the insides, and I will point out the Easter eggs if you haven't seen any already. So here we have the inside, also kind of the main entrance to the school. On the front side there, you can see 3 lockers, which of course is in the baby blue. And yes, I did check the set images and it was baby blue, as well as on the ground there, if you can make it out, there is a first edition Captain Marvel poster, which I only thought was fitting for this set, as Miss Marvel is a huge fan of Captain Marvel. I also gave it a bit of elevation, as well as some 2x2 hopper tiles there where you can stand minifigures. And if you couldn't tell, in the middle of the room you have 2 giant tennis ball launching machines, which I spent a lot of time experimenting with and trying to build. And I decided to use the new stud shooters, put on these 1x1 round studs connected to the plant piece, which of course is upside down. And inside the contraption there is a lime green stud, which of course is replicating the tennis balls. And I thought it'd be a bit boring if I kept it at that, so I also included a few more Easter eggs, that being of course in the room there. If you cannot see, there is a door there. So in that room, I decided to put almost all the devices that they use to kind of trick the DODC guards. So as you can see, we have the bike that Bruno rides, equipped with a fire extinguisher, of course, the running Lego joke, as well as a few biometric flasks in green and in blue, and of course some of Kamala's energy powers on the wall there, showing how she couldn't really control it. And as you can see, I did incorporate some of the pink glitter pieces. And now here is the set image right here. You get a good look at the characters at the front there, although some of them are turned to their backs, as well as one is hidden in the wall there. But this of course is used for the boxes, and a new thing that I have been doing with these sets is making some box art. So here you guys go. Here's set 76906, the school showdown there. I made the own logo there with the Miss Marvel logo down below, of course, for the branding. It is 18 plus, of course, with these display sets, and has 474 pieces. It's branded under, of course, Lego and the Marvel Collection. And yeah, you have everything that the boxes have, and I think it turned out pretty good. It is, however, my second time making box art, so it didn't look that great. Also, somehow it managed to look worse than my first time doing it, but whatever. I still think it looks pretty good. But anyways, if you guys did go on and to enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and comment what you guys want to see next. Honestly, I have so many ideas, but I think I should hear from you guys and hear what you guys want to see. Also, if you could, please subscribe. We're so close to 200. Maybe we've hit it already. I'm not sure, but please go check and see if you're subscribed. It would mean a lot if you did subscribe. But anyways, thanks.